Hey friends, Rennet here. It is October 23rd. So I got some parts for this little circus machine here that we just painted that I'm gonna experiment. I got my trusty ultrasonic cleaner with cleaning stuff from Harbor Freight. So I ran everything through it just to get all the big crap off, and you can see how dirty that water is right there. Heat and whatever the longest setting is, 5-6 minutes. And I got this because it's all they had at Walmart. So we'll see. Probably not the best for this application. And this vibratory tumbler I got from Harbor Freight. So I haven't really tried one of these very well because the last time I did it, it didn't work out. The unit didn't work out, not the act. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna set it for 8 hours, come back to it, see what they look like, and then if need be, we'll let it go overnight and come back to it later. So I have everything laid out nice and neat so I know what's in there. Most of these bolts were missing their lock, or their spikies, whatever they're called. Wind is nuts today. Got the 8 bolts for the legs, various screws and stuff for putting stuff back together. Most of this is cabinet hardware. So stick this in there, let it run for 8 hours and come back. Okay people, it's just about 8 hours later. This is hot, like the drum itself is pretty hot, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess makes sense. All right, so here's a good example. You can see it's getting there, but it's not quite done yet. But like this nail, for example, if I can find it, you saw it before, it was all rust, so they're pretty clean. I did take those two things out because they were just like stuck together and gumming up the works, if you will. Sorry, I'm trying to get this damn nail off of here. I'm gonna dig around and find something else. There's something. A couple things. Wow, so you saw that. All rusty. Doing some good work there. But obviously not done. This thing, not bad. Some pitty rust on there still. So I think what we're gonna do, it's about 7:30 right now at night. We're gonna leave those out and we'll just kind of paint them with this. And stick it in there, let it run till tomorrow when I leave for work, which is another, hell, it's almost 12 hours, so it'll be about 20 hours. And we will come back next weekend and see how it looks. All right, here we go. Okay, people, it's actually November 19th. Wow, it was almost a month ago, 10/23. So these have been sitting here. I've had stuff the past few weekends. I haven't been able to come out here, but they were in there for a grand total of 20 hours. I haven't looked at them. I just came out here and turned them off before I left for work on Monday morning, whenever it was. So let's get them out. We'll put them back how they were, and we'll check out and see how it turned out. All right, got everything out. It worked moderately well. So I have an El Toro, I think I mentioned this, where they tumbled it too long and sanded all the galvanized or whatever off of the outside of it. So these parts, it actually worked rather well. These ones it did not. These ones are okay. Like I say, I feel like if I left it in there for another 2 days, like it would have taken to get all the rest of the crap off of it, probably would have, you know, been bad. But putting it in there long enough to clean it a little bit, just to make it passable, it's fine. I mean, a lot of this stuff looks good. These bolts are certainly a lot better. The heads are not. So these doohickeys are reasonable. So, but I mean, you can see these, how these came out versus this. Which are some more bolts from the inside of it, stuff. So, I mean, it has its place, definitely. I don't expect it to get like this bolt perfect, but it'll get all that rust off there, and then we can just put a light coating of this over the top of them, and they'll look great. I mean, this for the lockdown bar is so bad on the rest, I just painted it, so we'll clean this up and paint those, and probably this, maybe, if it comes out. I don't know. We'll see. But I got to get the water for this. But I don't know. It saves you a lot of time of sanding and like grinding with a drill or something. I'm sorry, it's freezing. That's why I'm dancing around. It's like 40 degrees and rainy, but we're out here living the dream. I didn't have any trouble finding anything in the mess with my, like I said before, this is about the best tool you could ever find for anything, really. One of the magnet things. These don't fit in there, so you see it started on the end, but it didn't have enough oomph because it's too small for something this big. So we'll clean those up and paint them. It'll look good. So we'll keep rolling. Let me know if you've had any luck with the tumbler and what I'm doing wrong or what could be done better to make this work. And keep it real. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I came out this morning and it had rattled itself loose. This is the second batch, obviously, another one. And then I tightened it a couple hours ago again, and it got itself loose. So I don't know if I got it too full, not full enough, but next time I do this, I'm gonna like screw a bolt on there and then jam nut the thing together so it doesn't come off, because now I gotta search through this pile of crap and make sure there's not a lock washer or something lost in there, so. And figure out how to clean this up because it's gross. Anyway, that's fun. Keep it real.